Hello MotoGP fans, welcome back to ZNGP Today. The Thai MotoGP witnessed a masterclass in team strategy and sibling synergy as Marc Márquez and Alex Marquez delivered a stunning 1-2 finish. Described by Gresini Racing team manager Michele Masini as a masterpiece. The achievement marked the first time the Marquez brothers have locked out the top two spots in both the Thai Sprint and Grand Prix races. In a candid interview with La Gazzetta dello Sport, motorcycle legend Giacomo Agostini has weighed in on the simmering rivalry brewing inside Ducati's factory. With the recent arrival of Marc Márquez to Lenovo, Ducati's dream team, and the established presence of Pecco Bagnaia, Agostini predicts a season marked not only by fierce competition on track but also by tension off it. In a season filled with uncertainty for several teams, Dorna Sports CEO Carmelo Ezpeleta has delivered a reassuring message regarding KTM's future in MotoGP. Amid ongoing financial challenges and recent restructuring, discussions are already underway to secure a new 5-year contract for KTM starting in 2027, ensuring the Austrian brand remains a vital part of the World Championship beyond the current deal, which expires in 2026. MotoGP returns to Argentina for the second round of the 2025 season, after last year's event was cancelled due to political issues. The Termas de Rio Hondo circuit is set to host a crucial weekend, with Marc Márquez leading the championship after a dominant performance in Thailand. Don't forget to click subscribe button and the bell icon for MotoGP news update. In a weekend where every millisecond counts, the Marquez brothers showcased brilliant tactics and flawless execution. In the sprint race, the siblings made history by finishing first and second, setting the stage for a repeat performance in the main race. While Alex Marquez led much of the Grand Prix action, Marc had to strategically drop behind on lap 7, an intentional move prompted by concerns over his front tire pressure dipping below regulatory limits. This calculated decision, driven by real-time data and team communication, proved to be crucial in securing the flawless 1-2 finish. Gresini's Michele Masini shed light on the meticulous planning behind the race strategy. Thanks to Ducati's data sharing across its teams, Masini explained that they had predicted the outcome well in advance. Recognizing the potential risk of a penalty due to Marc's tire pressure issues, the team decided that he should hold back, allowing his brother Alex to lead. Masini stressed that the success of the race depended on Alex maintaining his position at the front and not letting challengers like Pecco Bagnaia close in, a plan that unfolded perfectly. We knew from the data that Marc had a couple of tenths more. We knew that he needed to stay behind. I knew that he'd attack at the end. The important thing is that Alex didn't make mistakes as long as he was up in front, and he didn't let Pecco catch him. It was a masterpiece. Quote from Michele Masini. The emotional resonance of the weekend was heightened by the strong family ties between the Marquez brothers. Masini, who had the privilege of managing Marc during his tenure with the team in 2024, recalled the exhilaration of standing on the podium with both riders at Sachsenring the previous year. The win not only underscores their individual talents but also cements the special bond between the two families, a sentiment that continues to inspire the team's collective spirit. I had already experienced the excitement of being on the podium with both of them last year at the Sachsenring, and we expected this result here. It's a great joy. Marc is also very happy for us and for his brother. A really strong relationship was created between our two families. Concluded. The masterful execution by the Marquez brothers at the Thai MotoGP stands as a testament to both their racing prowess and the strategic acumen of the teams behind them. With the data-driven tactics paying off perfectly, the Marquez 1-2 finish not only delights fans but also sets a high benchmark for the rest of the season. Stay tuned as we continue to follow this season's unfolding drama and witness more moments of racing brilliance. The signing of Marc Márquez to replace Jorge Martin stirred plenty of debate within the paddock, with questions arising over how two world-class champions would share the spotlight. Marquez's double victory in the season opening round in Thailand set high expectations, while Bagnaia's third-place finishes in both the Sprint and Grand Prix races left the Italian determined for more. With two titans now under one Ducati banner, the dynamics within the garage are poised to become as intriguing as the on-track battles. Giacomo Agostini, the 15-time world champion and a revered figure in the sport, has offered a rare glimpse into the interpersonal dynamics likely to unfold between the riders. According to Agostini, both Bagnaia and Marquez are great professionals, yet their distinct approaches could spark a rivalry unlike any seen before. One, Bagnaia, is more methodical and integrated into the team. The other, Marquez, is more aggressive. In his first weekend with the official Ducati, Marquez was already seen to be ready to do what he came to do, win. They will be jealous of each other. I suspect a head-to-head. Marc is definitely hungrier than Bagnaia, and this could make the difference. They will never be friends with each other. Quote from Giacomo Agostini. Agostini elaborated on the challenges Ducati faces in managing two top-tier competitors under one roof. With both riders driven by the desire to be the best, the natural rivalry could escalate into tensions within the factory. However, Agostini emphasized that success hinges on fairness. Ducati must ensure that both riders receive the same quality of equipment and support. They must give them both the same material and they must be intelligent not to go off the line. You can put Tarduzzi or Agostini on the pit wall, but if a rider is fighting, he only thinks about overtaking his rival, finding the way to overtake and escaping 5 meters later. This level of intense competition, according to Agostini, is intrinsic to the sport. While the rivalry may fuel extraordinary performances on the track, it will also test the team's ability to manage internal dynamics without compromising performance. Ducati's management has reassured fans that no preferential treatment will be given, a stance that Agostini believes is critical to keeping the competitive spirit in check. The contrasting personalities of Bagnaia and Marquez could set the tone for the entire season. With Marquez's hunger for victory clearly evident from his debut wins and Bagnaia's measured, methodical approach, the battle for supremacy is likely to be intense and unpredictable. Agostini's remarks hint at a scenario where every race becomes not just a contest against rival teams, but a personal duel between two fierce competitors whose ambition might even extend off the track. As the season unfolds, all eyes will be on the Ducati garage at Borgo Panigale, where managing egos and expectations will be as challenging as the races themselves. Agostini's insights serve as a reminder that in MotoGP, the greatest rivalries are often born from the relentless pursuit of perfection, where mutual respect and fierce competition walk hand in hand. Giacomo Agostini's comments add an extra layer of intrigue to Ducati's already high-powered lineup. With Marc Márquez's aggression and Bagnaia's methodical precision set to clash, the 2025 season promises fireworks both on and off the track. As the two riders push each other to ever greater heights, fans can expect a season defined by rivalry, resilience, and the relentless quest for glory. Stay tuned as we follow every twist and turn in this high-stakes battle at Ducati's Borgo Panigale factory and on the world stage. KTM has faced significant financial headwinds, recently winning a crucial creditors' vote that approved a restructuring plan. Under this plan, KTM is set to pay off just 30% of its €2.2 billion debt, a move that has kept the brand afloat during a turbulent period. Earlier last December, a creditors' hearing hinted at a planned exit from MotoGP as part of cost-saving measures. Despite these concerns, the commitment to the racing arena remains unwavering. "I'm worried, because I don't like a team to be in this situation," admitted Ezpeleta, acknowledging the difficulties while quickly emphasizing that his concern does not extend to KTM's participation on the track. Looking ahead, Ezpeleta revealed that Dorna is actively negotiating with the KTM group to renew their contract, aiming for an agreement that would extend from 2027 to 2031. This long-term deal comes at a critical time, as MotoGP prepares for a major technical shift with the introduction of an 850 cubic centimeters engine formula in 2027. KTM's motorsport boss, Pit Beirer, has already confirmed that planning for the new engine is well underway, underscoring the team's determination to stay competitive in the future. On the contrary, we are negotiating right now with the KTM Group for the renewal of the agreement that will run from 2027 to 2031. The broader MotoGP community is watching KTM's progress with interest. Aprilia CEO Massimo Rivola recently stressed that the championship must take cues from KTM's current challenges to rein in costs and boost competitiveness across the board. Meanwhile, Ezpeleta also touched on the benefits of the concession system implemented for the 2024 season, a measure aimed at helping struggling manufacturers like Honda and Yamaha. With Honda enjoying a robust start in Thailand and making promising gains, these concessions appear to be narrowing the gap between the Japanese giants and the top teams. Yes, even if there is still a while to go. More to Honda than to Yamaha. But I'm sure that at the end of this year they won't be in front, because Ducati and Aprilia are very strong and KTM is also at a high level. But the Japanese manufacturers will be closer. Despite the financial challenges and restructuring hurdles, KTM's future in MotoGP looks promising. The ongoing negotiations signal a strong commitment from Dorna to ensure that the racing legacy of KTM continues well into the next decade. With preparations already in motion for the upcoming 850 cubic centimeters era and with robust support from other industry players, the stage is set for KTM to remain a competitive force on the grid. This strategic focus not only reassures fans but also highlights the collective effort to keep the championship both dynamic and financially sustainable. Carmelo Ezpeleta's positive update offers a beacon of hope in uncertain times for KTM and the MotoGP paddock. As negotiations for a new contract extend the team's future into 2031 and strategic initiatives begin to bear fruit, the Austrian Marc is poised to overcome its current financial challenges. With industry leaders rallying behind efforts to control costs and maintain competitive balance, the road ahead for KTM looks promising. Stay tuned as we follow further developments in the evolving landscape of MotoGP. The opening round in Buram saw a statement performance from Marc Márquez. Secured pole position, won the sprint race, and then dominated the full Grand Prix to start the season at the top of the standings. Meanwhile, Pecco Bagnaia had a solid but unspectacular start, finishing third in both races. Now, the Ducati factory rider faces a tough challenge at Termas de Rio Hondo, a circuit where he has yet to stand on the podium. Argentina has never been a great track for me, but we'll work hard to change that this year. Pecco Bagnaia. In contrast, Marc Márquez has fond memories of Argentina, having won there in 2019, sharing the podium with none other than Valentino Rossi. The Argentine GP is known for its unique characteristics. The 4.8-kilometer circuit combines fast corners and heavy braking zones, making tire management crucial. It has traditionally suited aggressive riders like Marquez, who thrives in hard braking scenarios, and Fabio Quartararo, hoping Yamaha's recent improvements translate into strong race pace. Meanwhile, the local fans will be out in full force, bringing their signature passion for motorcycle racing. With the event returning after a one-year absence, the atmosphere is expected to be electric. For fans looking to watch the race live, coverage will be available on various broadcasters worldwide. Some streaming platforms may also offer free access, depending on regional availability. The 2025 MotoGP season is off to an exciting start, and the Argentine GP promises another thrilling showdown. Can Marquez extend his championship lead, or will Bagnaia finally conquer Termas de Rio Hondo? Stay tuned for all the action. Thanks for watching ZNGP Today, and this is your MotoGP news update. See you next time.